Hello, my name is Kurt Hyland, and this is my term project milestone, the idea pitch. And I'm going to go over my three ideas for the term project. So my first idea is a beer vending slash pouring machine that could be used at current bars slash pubs. And really what sparked this idea, or the need, was around long wait times. I'm a big craft beer enthusiast, and sometimes I'll go to a pub or a bar or tavern and have a beer and just enjoy a beer or two, happy hour, and the place will be so crowded that I have to wait forever just to get my beer. So the idea here would be that there would be, strategically located within the bar or pub, a couple of these machines that basically, not necessarily a vending machine, but you could walk up, you'd swipe your debit or credit card. It would have a plastic door like similar Coke machines or coffee machines. You slide the door over, you'd have maybe 3 or 4 different handles for 3 or 4 different types of brews, and you could pour yourself one beer, and it would be metered out to do just one 16-ounce pour, and no more. It would shut off after that, so it wouldn't allow people to, sit there and run the machine dry. But you could do one pour, and the glass door would shut, or the plastic door would shut after a period of time, and the next person could go. This would allow you to get beer on your time when you want it, and it would solve that need for having to wait way too long for a beer. It would be a radical innovation, at least I haven't seen these, and it would be competence enhancing for pubs and bars because it will allow quicker service times during busy nights, and it would be it would enhance their current wait staff. And in theory, if this worked and consumers take off with this idea, then they could help maybe reduce some wait staff labor costs at these bars and pubs. So the next idea is around a smartphone, tablet, anything, any electronic device that children use would have an alarm and power off feature. Right now, as a parent, and I know other parents, we struggle sometimes with, I have a 12 and 14-year-old, monitoring and limiting their electronic use. So, sometimes we get tired, we have a long day at work, and we just want to go to bed early. And, our kids, not necessarily that they're, my kids anyways, aren't accessing any bad content on the internet, but they're just being on their phones a little too long, a little too late, and not getting the sleep they need. So I would be able to go into the smartphone, tablet, whatever electronic device it is, punch in a time, let's say 10 o'clock, and as a stop time, and maybe I could put 7 a.m. as a start time. And it would automatically power down at 10 p.m. and it would not be able to be powered back up until 7 a.m. when the timer was reinstated. And you could go in there and change the times for every day. So this dice, it would maybe have a feature where it's this is basically an application that you can download onto this phone. So it's a radical innovation, and it would be competence enhancing. It's something that doesn't eliminate any current technology the smartphone or electronic device provider would currently offer. It would just enhance that experience. It would just be a different security feature that concerned parents maybe can leverage. And my last idea is, I call it an enhanced cable box feature, but basically what it is, I'm a big sports fan. And sometimes I bounce back and forth between 4 or 5 different games. College basketball this time of year is a perfect example. I don't want to sit and wait through commercials. I usually wait until there is a commercial and whatever, my first choice of a game I'm watching. And then I flash over to another game until the commercial is over, and then I flash back. It's a lot of manual channel changing. So my idea here is maybe if I have 5 different games I want to watch, I'd be able to go into this cable box. I'd prioritize those events 1 through 5. 1 being the game that I primarily want to watch. So as I'm watching game number 1, as soon as a commercial started, there would be a programming feature within the box that would then switch it to the next highest prioritized game, number 2, in my list. And as long as it's not on a commercial as well, I would start watching that game automatically. Now, as soon as my first priority game came back from commercial, there would be a programming feature, and it would switch back to the highest prioritized game or event that was not on a commercial. So there would be a lot of just switching back and forth between several games, and I could sit back and concentrate on the things that I like to do while I'm watching a game, which is enjoy a local Pacific Northwest IPA. And I can do that without having to manually switch back and forth between 100 different channels. I think this is a radical innovation that is competence enhancing. It doesn't destroy any feature that that cable box currently provides. It does, however, it may have some negative impact on sponsorships or advertising, just because you're not watching the commercials. But overall, I think it's a great idea. Thank you, and look forward to hearing from you soon.